Well, here we are again at the end of another year. Many games came and went, many NPCs gave us quests and were quickly forgotten, and many new characters were created by our own godlike hands to live out their short lives in small boxes under our televisions and in towers next to our desks. And there were many highlights. Call of Duty is kind of good again.
I have sent people to die in your wars. So I feel uniquely qualified to tell you, your wars don't work.
And it was a surprisingly great year for turn-basy point-and-clicky games.
Let her live. No. Oh, it's on.
No! Didn't count.
We even got a great South Park game, made with extra love and care by its genius creators, Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Dude, that was awesome! You were all like, being the crowd was all like, nah. Okay, you prove yourself worthy, douchebag.
We had our 27th SingStar game, can't wait for number 28.
No, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can give no love. How long is the song?
And a Goat Simulator.
Sorry.
I'm happy we live in a time where a game called Goat Simulator exists. And that it already has a medieval-themed expansion. And what better way to start the year than an utter pain with Dark Souls 2? This monster of a game consumed my life and the lives of those around me for a good month in March, and then again when it came out on PC in April, and then again more recently as the DLC started to drop. And what fine DLC it was. Beautiful and mechanical locations, new puzzle ideas and fight setups.
Oh, I have to fight Big Golem Guy and his friend?
And these guys.
Oh, we both left at the same time. Oh my gosh!
They're my favorite. You get the sense that developer From Software really threw everything they had into these mini gauntlets. They somewhat returned to that Dark Souls 1 interlocking feel with the zones, and started to push and play with things like tricky NPC characters. When I think about going back to that world, it brings on what I call Souls face, where you just kind of lose all emotion and look off in the distance, thinking of the I'm just not ready to go back yet. How good are games now? They are just so good. It's no secret that I'm a big fan of AAA blockbuster graphics, and while that is not everything that a game is, it's a big part about why I play video games. And in 2014, they looked fabulous. Even MMORPGs, which in the past have always had some visual concessions. The realistic look of the Elder Scrolls Online was stunning at times. WildStar's fierce action and Candyland zones were a delight to play in. And even World of Warcraft is a thing of beauty again. It has been a rough year for game launches, and especially for our new consoles.
Seriously?
The good news is, we have seen some glimmers of coding magic already. Forza Horizon 2 captured the spirit of the open road like never before. Stunning tracks, rewarding gameplay, and truly excellent on- and off-road handling made these sick burnouts especially sick. The more recent Sunset Overdrive was a bustling explosion of colour and movement.
Somebody call off Roid Rage!
And the remasters of The Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto 5 showed us how crisp everything can look.
Yeah. Hey.
Now, I don't consider myself a PC elitist. I don't like labels. I go where the games are, regardless of platforms. But it just so happens they often look their best when I press this button. Oh yeah. The sweet hum of adjustable fans. The faint beep of a CMOS check. The flicker of a thin bezeled monitor coming to life. The clack of a mechanical keyboard. The silence of a water-cooled CPU. And the whirring of 6 fans spinning up as multiple GPUs kick into overdrive to tackle 130 frames per second ultra-high definition gaming. I love my PC. And I love playing video games on it. And every day, there are new video games for it. Every day. My personal computer is no longer just something I use for RTS and FPS games. It is now an extension of myself, built by me to serve me. It's my window into the wider world through a magical dance of fingers on individually spring-loaded keyboard keys. And PCs have hit a few milestones this year, most notably with refresh rate technology. Both video card players are building hardware into their monitors to synchronize its refresh with the GPU render rate. What that means is this is already a thing of the past if you're willing to fork out the cash for it. It's an important step in PC gaming. I think it's a big deal. And with next-gen consoles helping to push high-res textures across all platforms, it's a good time to be on the PC, and more worthwhile to run multiple graphics cards than it was a year ago. It is an expensive hobby, and I know I go on about it a lot, but when you see something like Battlefield 4 running on Ultra at 1440p or higher at a steady 130 frames per second, you can find all sorts of reasons to justify not eating for a bunch of weeks.
Eat the bees!
Ow, ow, ow.
Wipe out. Never mind.
Ow, ow, ow.
Speaking of Battlefield 4, it finally came out of beta a few months ago with a patch that fixed most of the issues that have plagued that game for the last year. It's had 5 DLC maps for this year, and they've mostly been very good. Why am I talking about a game which came out at the end of 2013, you may ask? Well, firstly, it now works, and also no other multiplayer shooter is doing maps like this. Sandstorms,
Oh, just look at it. Just watch it now. Dead for looking at it, but it was good.
blizzards,
I'm trying to repair you, Bajo.
drop pods, railgunning helicopters out of the air,
I got him! Oh, you got him!
and hover tanks.
He is dead because I'm in a hover tank.
This was a great year for so many games, but before I wrap up, I just want to give special mention to a few. We only reviewed Dragon Age Inquisition a couple of weeks ago, but that game means so much to me already. I read a line in a review recently that said, it's a game that haunts you between sessions, and that's very true. I fear progression in this game. I haven't finished it yet. I'm cleaning up every zone, talking to every NPC I can find, and doing everything before I even consider doing a story mission.
Look at the dance of it. Oh, he's dead.
And Wolfenstein The New Order, which I think is by far the best shooter of the year. It showed how you can take a tired, old franchise and formula and suddenly make you care about its characters.
Now I put you in the car, we have to drive!
So good, and such a surprise.
You're adorable.
And special mention to the maniacal Gumby survivalist game Unturned.
I've got a zombie chasing me. Help me find a weapon. Hi, Hex. You're very naked.
Am I supposed to find clothes? What the? Why do you look like a dinosaur?
Just keep going. There's a zombie coming. We'll worry about it later.
Which was mostly coded by one 17-year-old.
Hi.
Hello.
Stop saying hello to me.
Hello.
And Hearthstone, the first digital card game that I came to truly love to the point of tablet on the toilet obsession.
What do you use it? I'm just gonna use...
Select your deck already.
Don't you sheep him. Or you could just do that.
And then grew to hate as I realized how bad I am at it. So what will 2015 bring? Lots of games. And personally, having recently discovered the joys of live streaming,
Say something for me, buddy.
I'm here.
I hope to do that a lot more and get some early impressions and possible shenanigans out there before we do our full review.
Yeah, none of them have the Drake of the West Wind.
And I think we'll see more alphas and betas as developers try to make their games more stable before launch. And between No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, and Star Citizen, we're going to have a lot of space exploration to do. There's also Bloodborne, which looks like Dark Souls meets Van Helsing. And there's The Order, Evolve, Project Cars, Batman Arkham Knight, maybe a new Zelda, The Division, Battlefield Hardline, Halo 5, Quantum Break, Uncharted, and of course, Star Wars Battlefront. That's right, next year it's possible that we will get a new Star Wars movie and a new Star Wars game in the same month. So that was my 2014, and I bid it farewell. And I think what I remember most about this year is that I licked everything as a goat.